Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! From Ohio, here to bring you my Tuesday video. I am running late. I try to do it in the mornings. I am trying to get better. At least I'm on Tuesdays, right? Right. So anyway, I'm going to get this out tonight after I get it pre-recorded. That's how I do them. But I do want to tell you that I think I'm going to start doing my YouTube's live. I'm going to have to pick a time that I know I can be very consistent at that, but I think I'm going to go to live videos since on YouTube, since yes, Facebook is starting to delete all the videos after 30 days, and and then some people don't watch them for a while after they're over. They're new and they come, so they're going to be deleting those. They haven't started yet that I know of, but they said they are. So anyway, I am going to bring mine over to here. I do want to say that I had a good time at On Stage, which was the convention for Stampin' Up! It was just so nice meeting people I talked to from all over, that are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, but that I don't really know, and got to meet them and know them, and different things like that. So I do have my new catalog. It's great. I think I like it a lot better than last year's catalog, I can tell you that, especially with the layout of it. And I do have some new stamp sets and stuff, and I may show that at the end of this video, or I may come back and do another video. I don't know, but let's see how this one goes as far as me putting things together. So if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. All my information as far as for you is in the description underneath my video of how you can get a hold of me to be your demonstrator. You can order from me. You could join my team. I would love to have that happen. I have all kinds of things, and I'm trying to grow my business more and more, and it's slowly but surely going that way. And I appreciate anybody that has ordered from me that's online, anybody that has watched my videos, and that I sure do appreciate it. I will tell you that I do have all of my PDFs over on my Facebook group called Stamp Crazy VIP. You can join that group, go to the files, and pick up any of the PDFs you want, because I do try to make a PDF every week of the card that I am doing. So with all of that being said, I'm going to turn the camera down and let you see what I'm going to do. And I will tell you that I did a lot of swap cards, which is where the convention, everybody makes cards and you just swap them back and forth. Get a ton of ideas. I have tons and tons and tons of ideas that I got there. And one of these cards is from the swaps I got over the weekend. I liked it, and I thought, I'm going to do that. So I have done it, so I'm going to show you those, and I'm going to show you how I made them. And it is a FunFold. So let me turn my camera around and turn it down. I'll refresh my page here so that I can make sure that I am in line with everybody. And I am so far. So there we are. Here's my host code if you do want to order. That is my address to my online store that you can use, ritaholmes.stampinup.net. So that is right there if you need to grab that host code or anything. But here's the cards, and they just open like this. I'm going to show you how I cut them. I used all the same stamp set, just different colors of paper and stuff like that. So that's what we are going to do. And I used the stamp set Textured Notes, and it is an online exclusive. It is right here. I used this right here, and I used these two sentiments. Love, love, love this set. Got a lot of swaps from it. I actually did a swap that I did was with this set. I just love it. So I wanted to show you that. But that is what we are using. I do have the PDF I was talking about. Gives you a picture of the card, of the layout, how to cut the cardstock. There's some pictures of the cards that you can see, and we will get started. So So. See what all kinds of mess I have over here. Stuff I need and stuff I don't need. Goodness gracious. Have way too much stuff. Oh, it's because I forgot that I did that. Okay, we have 5 1/4 by 4. That's the inside of our card. We have a 3 by 3 3/4 with a 3 1/8 by 3 7/8. That will be for our card front. This is our piece of card DSP, and it measures 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Right? Yeah. That's what it measures. So I have 2 sets of that actually here, because you can make 2 of these cards at one time. That's what's nice about it. And what we'll be using is a piece of cardstock that measures 8 1/2 by 11, and we'll be cutting it. And you'll get 2 card bases out of this. And I'll show you that. And this is Lemon Lime Twist. It is a bright color that I don't always use, but we are going to use it today. If you see my cord jumping around there, it's because I've been on my phone a lot today, so it needed charged. And I didn't want to run out of juice in the middle of a video. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring in my scoring tool. I love this thing better than I like doing the scoring on my paper trimmer. So I'm going to score this down long ways at 4 1/4, and then I'm going to turn it to the long sides across the top and do 5 1/2. So what it is I basically fit this paper into 4 equal pieces. So that's what we need to do with that. I'm going to bring in the paper trimmer. Now, my ideal paper trimmer is to use my big guillotine trimmer, because I can fit this on there very well. But I am going to use the regular Stampin' Up! Trimmer. Does not do as well, and I usually mess up, so let's pray that I don't mess up. First off, I'm going to take off this blade. It helps to take this out of here. So if you have one of these, and you cut, but I turn this over to where the little mountain fold or the little hump is on this side of my paper, faced up, instead of like this. So I'm going to bring that in here, and I'm going to bring the top left and the bottom right points of the paper and line those up in the paper trimmer. Okay, so we're just going to line that up. And I'm going to put that down. And I think I might have got it with taking that blade out first. Woohoo, I did all but that little spot right there, and I'll clip that with a pair of scissors. Just put my little scissors right in there and clip that away, and we have two card bases cut. And that is all of the cutting and stuff that we have to do. I hope I remember to put that blade back on after I'm done. So how the cards go is you're going to fold the long end down. You're just going to make sure that these line up. I'm just going to press on it right there for now. I'm going to bring this one over here and do the same thing, and then I will give it a good crease. Turn it over and do the same thing. There we go. So there's one, and then we're going to fold the other one. I'm going to do, better make sure that that matches and this matches. And they do pretty good there. And then I will just crease that. And then all we have to do is our stamping and put them together. And we will cut these two card bases. So what I will do on this, now I'm going to put opposite ends, and I'm going to do the top right, the bottom left, and I'm going to put that in my paper trimmer. And I'm going to trim that, and that way it's going to match up on this card right here. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other. You're going to go top left, or top right to bottom left on this one. So let's get this out of the way. And this is the paper called Full of Life, and it's the back side, which the front sides have all of this really printed, and what I did was I cut this one wrong, so that's how it got there, but I really like that, so it's no big deal. So this one will go on here, like that. So let's go ahead, I'm going to try to crease this to where it'll stay down just a little bit while I put my pieces on there. That helped it a little bit. So let's glue that together. As soon as I get my glue to start coming, I've probably used it all again. Come on. It says no, it doesn't want to come. Well, how about that? How about that? We'll just stick a little, I keep this little like eye pin down here so that I can stick that in there and make sure that if there's anything caught in there, and something did come out of it, so that's good. Now let's see, now I got glue on my fingers. There we go, look at that. Good as new. Good as new. I have a love-hate relationship when it starts getting empty. So I'm just going to lay this on here. I have a hard time lining that up on the bottom. There we go. And we'll bring this one over and do that right here. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So there we have that one. We're going to go ahead and do two, and there I am with my glue eraser again. I don't know what I'd do if they didn't have a glue eraser. These colors are kind of bright, but I really do like them being this bright. I like it, I like it. And I love making fun folds. Does everybody like fun fold cards? I love fun folds. So there we go with that. Now I'm going to get my two colors of cardstock, or ink, real quick. That we're going to be stamping with. So we have got, I'm going to use pumpkin pie with that one. And with this one, I'm going to be using the melon mambo to bring out the top part of that. So in order to do that, I'll do the orange first, and I'll use all 3 stamps in the orange, and then I'll come back. And I'm putting this here because I'm going to go off of the bottom a little bit as I ink it up. So I'm going to take my leaf, and I'm just going to ink that really good, and I'm going to stamp it once, and then I'm going to stamp it again. And I'm going to bring in a piece of the 5 1/4 by 4 white. Yes, I am, as soon as I get a hold of it. And I'm going to stamp a leaf on it. So let's go ahead and stamp that. So there's the leaves for that. Well, I'll stamp the things real quick, but I'm going to clean my leaf for the next one when I do the pink. We don't want pink all over that, or orange all over it, I should say. So I'm going to bring the thank you in. It goes on the inside. And I'm just going to do, I don't need this piece of paper here for a minute. Let's move it back out of the way. So I'm going to do thank you. And then on this one, I am going to put the sentiment that says a little note of appreciation. So that one is all done and ready to put together. And then we will move on to the next one. And making 2 cards at one time is just as easy usually. For forever, till lately, I never did that. But I thought, you know, in my video, I ought to just go ahead and do 2 as I'm doing the 1. So I'll bring in this dirty piece of paper again, and we're going to stamp Melon Mambo, which is a pink. Oops, I got, look at my little line there. But no worries, we are going to take care of that. I should have known better than to get that on my card, but I didn't. Let's hope I don't get it on this one. There we go. That one's much better. So just 1 second there, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because my motto is there's no mistakes in stamping. It's always an embellishment opportunity. We'll see how much of an opportunity this is. So I'm going to stamp that, my little sentiments on my cards. Get all the ink off my stamps. That pad was just a little bit juicy. So therefore, I got my stamps a little bit messy. But that's okay, they'll dry. Sit there and dry. Okay, before I do anything else, I'm going to take my sand eraser. Now I get these from Amazon. They're just called a sand eraser, and they will erase ink. So I'm just going to rub this and get it. It probably won't take it all the way off, but it'll get it lighter, and then I will embellish right there. The one thing you have to make sure of, you don't rub a hole in your cardstock, because that's not a good thing. So you can barely see that one little spot, but I don't think I want to rub it too much harder. And the reason why I turn it over is get it at a different angle in the paper. And there we go. Now that's taken care of, right? So let's go ahead and put the pink on, since that's what I have a hold of here. So we're going to go ahead and add this to the little mat that I made. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this one to the inside. I always like a white piece on the inside to write on. So there's that. And what I'm going to do here is just in this corner, I'm going to add a little bit of glue. I only want it to glue on that one side. So this is what I do for that. I just add glue. And then I'm going to stick this one here. And I will embellish that in a minute. Let's make sure I got all the glue hidden. Okay, let's go ahead and put this one together. And then we'll embellish it, and that will be everything. And then I'm going to show you my stamp sets that I got at On Stage. And that if you want to stick around for that, that would be great. So now let's put these two together. And then we'll put just a little bit of embellishments on it. I like to have just a little bit of embellishments. Kind of just, to me, finishes the card off. And here again, I'm going to just go into this corner and just add glue to where it'll stick really well and not get onto the other piece over here. Okay, let's do a little bit of embellishing. And I have what I'm going to use is I'm going to use these on this one. I'm going to use the Melon Mambo sequins. I love the sequins. They're flat. They're easy to use until you can't get them up with your pick tool. And I'm going to put one right there where I had that little spot. Now my embellishment opportunity was there. I'll put one right over here. And I think I will put one maybe, right there. So there is that one. And then these are the Lemon Lime Twist, and I think I'm just going to use those on here also. Use them on this card because that is the color of cardstock. So it'll work. And there is that one. So there are my two cards today. Get my little mess cleaned up. I love these sequins. I just like using sequins on my cards, I think. So there's the two that we made just now. And then here is the other ones that I had made. So there we go. That shows you them. Now I'm going to get my catalog. I can only show you the front of it, but I can tell you that it really, there's just a lot of good things about this catalog that I like. You're going to notice that it's thinner because some of the stuff will be in the online exclusive. It's nothing different than shopping online for any other stamp company you're doing when you go to the online store. But this, it's good catalog. I just have to say that. Here's some of the stamp sets I got. This one's called Impressions of Bloom, and it is going to be a new online exclusive coming in May. And the dies, I love these big ovals. This one is stitched, and this one's just a cutout. But the flowers, because they have all this embossing in them, you can just cut them out with cardstock and not even have to stamp the flowers and make a beautiful card, which that's what I want to do with it. So that's my plans with this set. And I'm going to do that like very soon. I also got, and with this set, here are the cards, some of the cards we made. These are using the new in colors. So there's one, and there's one, and then here's one. So that is just using some of the flowers and that. Just some easy, quick make and takes that we did. So there's some of that. I also got, I won this stamp set. It is beautiful. Oh, and they've got some paper that's coming out that's just, oh, it's just gorgeous with that. And I had to have that. I love anything outdoorsy like this. So I have that. And then I have these words. And I love the words, the way they look almost like brush strokes on. And here's a couple little quick cards we did with that. That's a happy birthday, and this is a little thank you note. So, really cute cards with that. And then the last thing was, I stuck them in here because I'm trying to keep them clean. Here are the new in colors. And this is Secret Sea. This is Strawberry Slush. This is Cloud Cover. Now the ink will not be out right now with it. They had a problem with the ink, and you can see it on this card. This is kind of a blue-gray, real light, and the ink, when it would dry, would show up gray. So they have sent that back to have that ink redone. So as soon as I get the chemistry all right in that, then it'll be out. This is called Timid Tiger, which is a really pretty orange. It's not quite as bright as the pumpkin pie. And this is Darling Duckling. So that is the new in colors. This is the only new colors of cardstock and inks that's going to be coming out. They're not taking any other ones away as far as the cardstocks and the colors. So we have this, and we'll have the inks, the markers, and all of that. That will match. So that is a fun thing I wanted to show you just real quick, because it's so much fun. So much fun. So much fun to get new stuff and new ideas and just all of that stuff. So anyway, that is what I have for you tonight. I hope that you enjoyed it. And most of all, I hope that you try to make these cards. Go over and grab that PDF so that you will have the measurement for that, or the diagram on how to cut that. So it's real easy, and you get 2 cards. So don't forget to leave a comment and let me know that you were here. I would so much appreciate that. I like to see who's here and that. And so if you would do that, I would appreciate it. And don't forget about my Saturdays, my Simply Saturday videos that will come up at 10:30 on YouTube and on Facebook, both, because I do pre-record that video because I never know what's going on a Saturday. So if I have time to be with my kids, I'd like that, but they're as busy as can be. My grandkids are as busy as can be. So it's hard to meet up with them. So if we can, on any given weekend when they're not at work, I appreciate that. I'm trying to get the glue off of I always get the dried glue back off of this little pen, and I use it over and over and over again until it's too nasty to use. So until then, guys, I hope you have a great day. Be blessed, and have a great time creating and making your cards, and send them out to your friends and that, and make someone happy. So we will see you again soon. Bye.